Hey, yo! Welcome back to the Dugout and Beyond. So we've had a little interesting baseball stuff going on in Texas, of all states right now. But yeah, we have, first of all, with Astros are now at 500 after basically limping into the year. As, of course, they were really good last year, as they have been in the previous years. We have the Rangers are, like, creeping up. They're basically, like, having a World Series hangover right now, which, of course, a lot of teams do, especially when you have never really won one before and you kind of have the same players, but you expect them to be as good. Some players are hurt, though. But not only that, but we have a lot of basically, I would say, pain going on in Texas, also with Texas A&M and Texas, University of Texas, I think it is. But we have, of course, you just had Texas A&M in the College World Series going up against Tennessee, in which they did lose in 3 games. But yeah, they were very, very good. Had a lot of young, very young guys here. We have SEC Freshman of the Year Gavin Grahovic went off in that. Caden Kent. We have Jake Bell, Caden Wilson, all of them just doing so well for A&M. Not only that, but also their head coach, now the former head coach of Texas A&M, Jim Schlosslang, had an interesting couple, about, I say 24 hours. I'm just going to go with an entire day, because if you didn't see, he had a press conference.
I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you. But I left my family to be the coach at Texas A&M. I took the job at Texas A&M to never take another job again, and that hasn't changed in my mind. That's unfair to talk about something like that. That'd be like you asking Montgomery if he's going to sign in the draft. But I understand you got to ask the question, but I gave up a big part of my life to come take this job, and I've poured every ounce of my soul in this job, and I've given this job every single ounce I can possibly give it. So write that.
So yeah, in the press conference, he definitely did not answer the question. He kind of just got mad. Like, he was like, why are you gonna ask me that? It was like half hour after the game. Like, yeah, you're still gonna have emotion. Of course, if you didn't win, you're just gonna be mad. He goes, I was thinking about my players. Like, of course, yeah, sure. But the way the question wasn't bad. Literally, if you have been in any media area before, you're gonna want to get those. Those are called great sound bites right there for any place. You put that on, and you want people to go, "Oh my God, he said this," and then actually have that answer. The reporter didn't exactly get the answer he probably wanted to say, of course, because he probably wanted to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Texas, like whatever, I got the job offer, whatever." We all know now that he has gotten the job offer. There's a whole press conference on the Texas site for Texas Longhorns site of him getting it, but he did, of course, apologize to the reporter. Again, he was doing his job. That literally was. If I'm the reporter's boss, I'm like, yeah, great job. That was good. You asked the question. You went in there to get an answer, and no one is Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick can go in and just look completely blank, and you'll be like, that was great. You got words out of him. But to have. And now, not only did they lose their head coach for Texas A&M, I don't even know if they have a new coach there yet, but he also has put, of course, a lot of these players can all go back to Texas A&M, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players right now. That is right now. Some of them didn't really play in the field, but right there, if you can count, and with me, that is an entire starting field lineup right there. 9 players. you just lost an entire field of players right now. Of course, if the players, because a lot of them went to Texas A&M to play for him. Especially here, SEC freshman Gavin Grahovic, who I just mentioned. He was basically he's probably recruited by Schlosslang to go to Texas A&M. So that's what happens a lot when you have players go back into the transfer portal. A coach leaves. Exactly what happened at Alabama. You had an entire fleet of people just leave because that's not who you got recruited by. So it's kind of funny. So yeah, you have Hayden Scott, Max Coffer, Ali Camario, Caden Wilson, and Jack Bell, which kind of, there's a lot of Cadens, and there's two different ways to spell Caden here. Kaeden and Kiden, which kind of, and three, Caden. So they got three Cadens on that team who are now, of course, in the transfer portal. I don't see any news here about where they went. I'm sure a bunch of these players all got recruited by other great teams. Maybe Florida, LSU. Maybe some of them got even recruited by Texas. Texas is a pretty good school. Yeah, I'm sure that a lot of these players are you're maybe gonna just see them split out around the country. Maybe you might even just see them end up at Texas with the coach. But not only that, the drama, as I was looking for, we're looking for drama before, is the players that are staying at Texas A&M are all going to, like, Instagram. I have here Josh Stewart went to IG saying, "An Aggie does not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those who do." Honestly, none of them cheated, none of them lied, and none of them stole, which is kind of weird to me. They all just kind of, again, got recruited by this guy, by Josh Lang, and they want to stay with him. It's not that, like, crazy. There's another one here. This kind of makes more sense, this one, by Shane Sadu. Respect, excellence, leadership, loyalty in all caps, integrity, selfless service. I'm here to stay. So you're just seeing a whole lot of guys saying that. I get the loyalty part, and that's all capitalized, which that is showing loyalty. That's, oh, hey, like, a player left for money. Happens all the time in sports, of course. But again, also, just like in football, there's a lot of players that are basically going to other teams for the NIL money. If you're not aware of what it is, name, image, likeness. That's when, hey, like, you have, let's say, Joe Burrow. I know has been in school for 4 years at this point, but first guy that came to my head. But he's in college. He wants to get paid. Let's even go with someone that's actually in college. That's not even playing. Again, guy at Texas, Archie Manning. Of course, his name is massive. His grandpa played for college football, played in professional, and his two uncles, Eli Manning and Peyton Manning, both have played in NFL, and Ole Miss was for Eli, Tennessee was for Peyton, and they're both world champions. So you're gonna have, I think he's one of the highest paid college football players in the country right now. Guy doesn't even play. Like, that's what's gonna happen to some of the players. Like, some of them are gonna get NIL money, just deals going along here. So again, some of them can return to A&M. They might not be like there after this, but maybe that just be the whole thing. Hey, I just wanted to see if I can get some money. I just wanted to kind of put my name out there to see what people that I'm SEC Freshman of the Year. I want to see if I can get some money here. But it's just a really funny thing of all the drama that's going down, especially for them, and how he went to Texas. And if you're, as he said as Josh Lang said in the press conference, his family didn't follow him to, I think it's, I don't even, is it, where is, I don't even know where it, Texas, and, it's College Station, of course it's College Station. I don't know if that's what part of, I think it maybe is it Dallas? I'm looking it up. I think it might be Dallas, because I think I was looking at some places, but let's see if I can get, I don't know, that's Houston. So, I think Austin is where University of Texas is, or Texas University would, I think that's where so it's not, granted, Texas is a massive state, but it's kind of funny how his family didn't even follow him to A&M for that career. But it's just funny. I'm sure we're gonna hear so much more news about these players and more about the players at this point, because of course then we have the press conference already for Slosh Slaying is done. But hey, it's so much drama going on right now, and it's just very, very funny. But yeah, this is just something that I'm sure is going to develop into maybe some more. You might just see some, again, some players even go back to College Station A&M. But yeah, hit that sub button for more on this story, and I'll see you next one. Peace!